Sorry for that.
Well, welcome out there once again to my program. Always a pleasure to be here, and always a pleasure to have you out there in my audience. Well, before I get to my guest, I'm going to read off here some information in regards to the legal tip of the week. And this is pretty much for you servicemen out there. You know, this is a case I recently read last week, most likely, and this has to do with the well, it was a person in the military service, and what it says is entitled to a continuance in any civil action or proceeding, including any child custody proceeding. Now, and this is upon a showing, in other words, you have to prove that the military service prevents you from appearing in court. So let's say you're involved in a court action, maybe someone sues you, and you're out there in Afghanistan, Iraq, or some other assignment away from the court that has jurisdiction. You could be in California, and for some reason you can't get to the court. Well, under the Servicemen's Act, you have an opportunity to ask for a continuance, and you should be granted a continuance. So now I'll read the last part of it here. It says, quote, while the act does not arbitrarily stay all trials, it should be liberally construed so as to protect the civil rights of those serving in our armed forces during the tenure of their service. So this is actually the site on this case going back to 1951 is the State versus Wilson, and it's a Minnesota case. So you're out there, and you know someone who is in the service, and if they get involved with some sort of court action and they can't appear, they should be granted almost automatically a continuance. But a caution is if they're just making up a story. If it's a case brought, we might say in the Fall River area, and they're out there in Worcester, and they can get to the courthouse, they're making up some sort of excuse, that's not going to bode well with the court. So it's got to be legitimate. Can't make it, you'll get a continuance, you're in the service. Well, I have a guest, and we're going to just go into some of the, not necessarily this, but I have a guest who is the commander of the Veterans Council here in the city of Fall River, and I want to introduce Len Tavares. Len, nice having you.
Thank you for having us on the program.
First time
on the program. Yes, it is, sir.
Glad to have you. So let's start off with what you told me just before the show started, and that's the Korean War Monument.
Correct. The Fall River War Veterans Council. Right now we're in the midst. We've already ordered it. It's the Korean War Veterans Monument, and it will be down at the Veterans Bicentennial Park. And right now we're in the middle of taking donations for this. And let me just give you a little brief description.
Let me ask you. You're receiving or soliciting donations. Someone sitting out there like to make a donation. Where do they send a check or give money to?
Correct. They could send a check to the government center, the Veterans Office.
All right.
Okay.
And they make it out to?
Make it out to the Fall River Veterans Council. And in the memo, please put Korean Monument.
So that's a separate fund?
That's a separate fund. and we have sponsor levels. We're happy with any donation. Our sponsor levels right now from $250 to $500. That would be a bronze sponsor. And then from $501 to $750, it would be silver. From $751 to $1,000, it would be a gold sponsor. $1,001 to $1,500 would be platinum. $1,501 to $2,500 is diamond, and $2,501 to $5,000 and above is double diamond.
Now, what is the, do you have an estimated cost for the
Yes, we
monument?
do. The cost of just the monument itself is, why don't we say $19,500.
$19,000. What is it going to look like?
I had a picture, but for some reason,
Will it
no one
depict
could
the
find it.
will it depict the soldier?
Yes, it will. So let me look at my notes here. There's 3 parts to it. The first part will have the Korean War on it,
That's like the pedestal?
the pedestal. And then on the 2 side tablets, we'll have I believe it's 47 names of Fall River residents who were killed in action.
So you like plaques?
Yes,
with
it
the
has
names?
all their names all listed.
And they were killed in action.
Killed in action,
In
and
Korea.
all this information comes from the Veterans Office in Fall River.
Okay, so you have the pedestal, of course, on a foundation, and
correct.
the plaques on the side there with all the names.
With all the names.
And that's going to be at the Bicentennial?
It's going to be at the Bicentennial Park. We've already picked out a spot. It'll be up, if you were walking into the park from Duval Street, it's going to be as you go past the building, down on your right. There's 2 trees. It's up before the
Iwo Jima Monument?
the Iwo
Before it.
Jima Monument, and also the new monument that's there for the Gold Star families.
Now, when do you expect have a ceremony?
We expect in either June or July
This year?
of this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're moving right along
We're
with
moving
raising
right along.
money? With raising money?
We're raising money, and the monument is already in. It's down at Albanese Monument Company, and we want to give them a thank you for their patience, and they've been storing it for
All
about
right.
4 months for us.
Okay, so it's ready to go?
It's
but
ready to go.
You're going to make the payment
Got to make the payments.
and get it brought over and have
Brought
a
over.
ceremony. Now, is the city going to contribute any money?
The city has given us money towards this,
And was that through the city council, or is
and
that?
this was through both the city council and the mayor's office.
And how much did they give?
They've given us a total of $7,000.
Well, that's a pretty good donation.
Yes, it is.
So
It is.
you have to round up, or I should say, bring in another 12.
Correct.
Roughly.
Correct. Plus, we're also going to be selling bricks, and the bricks are going to be $50 each. And I do have a format of what for the bricks. If you go up to the Veterans Office in the Government Center, they will have the forms to fill out. It's very simple.
Just hold that up. He's getting a
Okay.
close-up of that. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is. All
right.
And
And-
where are the bricks?
The bricks.
Are these on the bottom, the bricks?
Yes.
All right.
And it's just going to be like the Iwo Jima Monument. We're using the same brick company that's going to do the work.
And that's $50 a
And
brick?
it's $50 a brick.
Now, once again, they can contact the
They can-
council or?
No, they can contact, for the bricks, they can contact the Veterans Office at the government center.
All right.
Okay? And what we'll be asking for is a copy
Okay, that's, go ahead,
of your DD 214
to make sure you're a
to
veteran.
make sure you're a
So
veteran.
a civilian can't get a brick.
No, you have to
to
be
have-
to be a veteran. Yes.
Suppose it's a family member who wants to place a brick for a deceased veteran.
As long as they have their deceased veteran a copy of the DD 214.
All right,
We need that.
okay.
Okay? That is very important, and again, all we're asking for is just a copy. Please do not give anyone the original DD 214 because you're always going to need that if you're going to apply for any kind of veterans benefits. It's the first thing that they will ask you for.
Yeah.
Okay? And this is what it looks like
Oh, yeah.
right there.
You can see it.
If you can, I don't know if they can get a close-up of that.
Well, as you can see the foundation here, or
Right.
pedestal, and well, that's the main part of the monument right
Correct.
there. Korean War veterans. You can see the flag, etc. And the two side, I guess, panels
Correct.
will have the names
We'll
of
have the names.
deceased veterans who served in the Korean War. So that's very nice. That's very nice.
It's something we, the Fall River Veterans Council has been working on for
Are
a
you going to
while.
contact the families of the veterans that who died in the war? Will notification be given to the member, the serviceman's family, to say there's going to be a dedication on a certain date? So if they want to,
Not right now. What we're going to do, we're going to be putting a
that
big
might be an
thing-
idea.
Might be an idea. We got to get a few more people on the committee, but that is a very good idea.
Yeah.
And we will be letting everyone know, both in the Herald News and on your show, when the dedication.
Yeah, and don't
will
forget,
be.
you want to come on anytime to make the announcement, you're welcome. Just let me know.
Correct.
Even if I have another guest, I'll have you come in for 5 or
Certainly.
10 minutes.
We appreciate that.
And you can give out maybe some of the last details. We're going to have the ceremony. So, ceremony, I imagine, will be pretty big. Band or?
Yes, we're
some
hoping
sort
to have a band.
Tent?
We're going to have, yes, we're going to have a tent in case we get rained on.
Climate weather.
And we
Sometimes they have coffee there.
we are going to have some kind of
Refreshments.
refreshments
Now,
that are going to be there.
this will be maybe mid-morning type ceremony?
Probably, I'm going to say right now, probably mid-morning or early afternoon.
And what day would you think it would be?
I'm figuring it's probably going to be a Sunday.
All right, it's a good
'cause
day, yeah.
That's a day that you'll get a bigger crowd.
Yeah, it gives people, because if it's during the week, they might
Right.
be working.
And I would just, at this time, I would just like to explain to everybody what the Fall River Veterans Council
Sure, go ahead.
does. We are made up of the following 12 veterans organizations. The VFW Post 486, the Fleet Reserve 72, the American Legion Post 314, the American Legion Post 464.
Now, where is 464?
464 is on just up from Pine Street. I want to say on June Street, I believe.
Okay,
It's a smaller post. They do a lot in the city. They've got a lot of different things going on. Right now, they're just in the middle of redoing their post.
oh, all right.
A little construction work going on there.
Yeah, okay.
And also, we're AMVETS Post 60, the American Portuguese veterans, the Italian American veterans, the Polish American veterans, the Lebanese American veterans, the Marine Corps League Detachment 1285 out of Somerset, the Vietnam Veterans 207 out of Westport, And we meet once a month, bringing all the above veteran groups together to discuss what is going on in different organizations and working towards a common goal.
Now, if someone's a veteran or a family member of a veteran, and they have something they want to bring to your attention, is that the place to do it? Is that where they should go? Is your meeting somewhat open?
Yes, it's
Someone
open
can
on invitation.
Invitation
Yeah.
only?
If someone has something that they want to present to us,
They got to notify you first?
yeah, please let us know
Beforehand?
beforehand, and then that way there, we can put you into the
Be part of the agenda?
part of the agenda, and we'll find out exactly what it is that you want to talk about, because sometimes it may be something that has nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
And what I will do is just lead you down the right path, hopefully.
But generally, they would go to the veterans agent first, maybe?
Yes, a lot of people go see Ray Haig first, and, you know, he would tell them, you know, this should be something that you could bring down to the Veterans Council to discuss.
How long has the Veterans Council been in existence?
A long time.
Okay.
I wish I knew the answer to that. I don't. I know it's been around for many, many, many years.
Now, you haven't always been there at the Pine Street building?
No, we were, when I came aboard, we were at the, on Chicago Street,
Chicago Street?
at the senior centers, Fall River Senior Center.
At Williams?
Yes,
At that, okay.
yep.
Chicago and Stafford
Chicago
Road?
and Stafford Road.
Ah, and
Right.
they
That's
knocked-
where we were.
They knocked that building down?
Yes, yes. And before that, from what I've been told, they were at the Bank Street Armory.
All right.
And what happened was they were, I think, on the third floor. And because there's no elevators or anything, a lot of the membership is
Older?
older.
Yeah.
And
Didn't like that going up? Yeah.
going up the stairs. Another group that is part of us and is the Disabled American Veterans Chapter 9 here in Fall River.
Oh, yeah.
Who also do a lot for the city. I was just with them just before Christmas, and over at the Green School, and we handed out stuffed bears to every student from the kindergarten to, I think it was 5th or 6th grade.
Now, you'll have, when you have a meeting, is it once a month?
We have a meeting once a month over
And-
at Pine Street. It starts at 7 p.m.
And what day is that?
It's usually the third Thursday. Matter of fact, tomorrow is our scheduled meeting.
Of the month. Now, you have a representative from each,
Yes, we have delegates from each of these posts.
now, you're the commander, you have a vice commander?
We have a vice commander, Mr. Bob Viner, who's also
Junior vice? No?
No. Bob's also the chairman of the Korean Monument Fund and our scholarship
You have
fund.
an adjutant?
We have an adjutant, we have a treasurer, we have a chief of staff, and that's Heather Salva. She's a chief of staff. She has a lot to do with the parades.
Now, are these all elected positions?
All except for the chief of staff. That's an appointed position
By the commander.
commander.
All right, so the others are, the group gets together and
Correct.
Elects a commander and so on.
Correct.
Now, do you run the parade, the military parades? Does your group run the parade?
Yes, we are the ones who put on the Memorial Day Parade and also the Veterans Day Parade. And we also put on the parade they had for the battleship. They asked us for our help. The gentleman that was going to do it got ill, and we had told him that we would help, and they asked us if, because of his absence, if we could take the ball and run with it, and we did.
Is that a parade that's in the making, or that took
No, that
place?
was a parade. I think it was the 50th anniversary of the battleship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's already something that's come and gone.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That was just.
Now, do you ever have things on the battleship? You ever have functions on the battleship? Do you ever have a fundraiser?
Yes, we do have a fundraiser. We're having our 12th annual breakfast with a veteran at McGovern's restaurant, and this would be the 3rd year in a row that it will be at McGovern's.
And when is that? What day is
And that is Sunday, July 9th,
that? July 9th.
right? And the
Ticket price?
the tickets are $20 a person.
And where can you get tickets?
And
Your group?
Right from our group, and I'll give you my telephone
Go ahead.
number.
Let 'em have it.
401-624-7939. I'll be going down this Monday to have the tickets printed. And last year we had approximately 250 guests.
Wow, that's a big turnout.
And it is.
Well, you're going to have a big turnout this year. You know why? It's election year.
Oh, all right.
You're going to have every politician that.
All right.
So you got to get them for at least 2 tickets, right?
At
Each?
least 10.
10.
At least 10.
Okay, 10.
It's the, this year we're looking for 300 guests, and also with the ticket, we have a lobster raffle, which is all part of the $20 ticket.
Okay,
And
so it's not extra.
it is not extra, it's
not-
all
it's not
part.
like a
No,
50-50,
No,
it's,
no, no.
you get the 20.
We do have a 50-50, that is extra.
Separate, yeah.
Right.
And, okay.
But the lobster, that's part of the, part of the ticket.
$20 for a breakfast.
Right, and that is McDonald's Supreme Breakfast,
McDonald's.
McGovern's.
You okay?
I said McDonald's, huh?
It's all right.
I'm sorry, I meant
No,
McGovern's.
Gosh, it's one I thought you were going to have it catered.
No, no.
Catered. So that, okay, so then
And-
you've got that. What time would that start?
That starts roughly from 9 to 11.
Oh, it's one of these, you can come when you want, between 9 and 11?
I would get there at 9.
All right,
okay.
so, but you're going to have like a little ceremony or a little something?
Yes, there is a ceremony after everyone eats. But if you buy the tickets, I would say get there at 9 or get there, the doors open up at 8, and McGovern starts serving at 9 right on the button.
All right, so if you come at 10:30, you might kind of be out of it?
Yes.
Yeah, oh, I see
Yeah.
what you mean.
Yeah.
But,
They give us the room to 11 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what else you might have?
We also just gave, during the course of the year, we normally give to the Veterans Outreach Center on Pine Street.
Yeah,
After the holidays, the last couple of years,
that's what, a cash type?
we've given them a check for $500 to supply the food pantry.
Yeah. Now, they get
Because-
food from Boston?
They get food from Boston, correct? The thing is that just before Thanksgiving and the holidays, they get a lot of donations, which is good.
Yeah.
After the holidays, it stops, and this is when we would like to give more, but this is what we can give as the $500.
My VFW post 5392 out of Tiverton, matter of fact, we're going to have a dance. I don't have the date. We're going to have a dance, and part of the dance is bring in a food item, and it's going over to Pine Street.
They do a really good job of getting, the food out, and they feed a lot of people. A lot of people in this area do not realize how many people, veterans, that they feed there. and how much
When you
of...
say feed, the food is to take out?
To take out, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a basket,
A basket,
bag or
yes.
something? Yeah,
Yes.
all right.
Yes. Okay. And we also just gave out 2 $500 scholarships to 2 of our members' granddaughters who are in college. We just did that at last month's meeting.
When you say members, does that mean any member from any post?
Yes, any member from any post.
Applications are submitted?
Correct.
And, all right, so you
Yeah.
gave out 2?
And we give out, once a year, we give out 2 $500 scholarships. And this year, the scholarships went to, and I hope I don't butcher their names, but I probably will do, went to Alyssa, Sylvia, and Brooke Norton. Brooke was unable to attend because she's out in California, and her grandfather is Bruce Ulrich, and Mrs. Sylvia goes to her grandfather is Mr. Bob Viner.
Okay, actually, anything else that you might, well, you got the parade coming up.
We've got the parade Memorial Day.
Miller Monument, I should mention.
Right.
That's the Memorial Day. I don't know if it'll be a Monday. I don't know if it's
The 29th.
29th. So that will be at the Miller Monument. We have a ceremony there at 11:30. We've had one there for quite a while now. On Memorial Day at 11:30. The public is invited, and any military group that wants to send a representative, they're very welcome. And I will mention that, of course, because I'm the master of ceremonies. And the War Veterans Council, they will be represented. Len, you'll
Correct.
be there.
We are there every year.
And we'll be looking
I
forward.
just want to make sure the Breakfast with a Veteran, again, I'd just like to put in one more plug for that
ahead,
since I
sure.
messed it up. That is Sunday, July 9th, and it is at McGovern's Restaurant on Show Street in Fall River. The tickets are $20 a piece, and that also includes a raffle for a lobster. For tickets, you can call me at 401-683-0412.
Okay.
Okay.
We're down at the end of the program.
All right.
Any last word before I close?
I just want to thank everyone so far for their support towards the Korean Monument, and we're going to continue to move ahead with this, and we'll see you at its grand opening.
Okay, I want to thank you, Len.
Thank you.
Stopping by. I want to thank everyone out there for watching, and I'll see you next week. Thank you.